Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hulk. We're here in Fallout 4. It's been a minute. It's been a good minute. But we're here for both a celebration and a reckoning of sorts. I have reached a video that has 100 views. Look at me. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people of types and all ages, I have become more popular than my children on YouTube. And yes, I have no end of delight in enjoying that. So, what was the video? Well, it was a cleverly titled video. I think that's really the main thing that happened for me here. Uh, PlayStation 4 mod, PS4 mods are, I said, dead. So if you type in PlayStation 4, PS4 mods, there's a chance I pop up. If you type R, I'm probably definitely getting in there. So really, that helped, and I acknowledge as the main impetus. But I am not terrible at necessarily speaking. There wasn't any building. That's what's killing me, though. I'm a pretty decent builder, and I'm going to show up here in a minute. But I just feel it's kind of funny that the most viewed Fallout video. I have some others that have been like kids, views in the 20s or whatever. But that was based on me just running my mouth. So here we are. Anyway, we're back in Fallout 4. We're working on what was going to be my apology. I never got finished. I just keep playing other games. I'm sorry. Hey, there we are. Almost got a peek. But I don't really, I wrote that this is a half apology because there's definitely something that I need to express that I made a huge mistake in my last video. Now, it is not an apology to Bethesda or Microsoft or any of the other companies, Sony, anybody that I mentioned before, but it's an apology to anybody that watched the video because I was in one aspect fundamentally wrong. And what I was wrong about was that I made the choice, or I thought that my mods were causing the memory save issue. And I wasn't wrong completely. Look, here's the half apology part, right? Because I don't really feel that bad. So I knew that the Creation Club and mods had an issue. I didn't know that it was the issue. The biggest issue that I had was being able to save because of the conflict between having Creation Club stuff on and anything that was sort of similar to it as a mod. Now, I made some other statements that I still feel are absolutely accurate, and that's the fact that a lot of the mods that I liked are unsupported. They just don't work anymore, and there's nobody coming back to fix them. Hey, there's one of my provisioners. They're all mailmen. It's the postman apocalypse. If you haven't seen that movie, don't worry about it. Just read about it. Get the clip notes and the synopsis. It's mildly interesting when you look at it that way, but you don't need to watch that movie. It's okay. The Postman by Kevin Costner. An ode to, well, this in theory, but not really. This is way better. Alright, so I said mods are dead. Well, my mods are dead, so that's kind of accurate. I went back to some oldies but goodies, and they worked. And I know there's a lot of new stuff out there. New stuff is kind of hard and to get invested in, though, and especially in this community, because I realize it's not that new ones are going to come along that are going to be good, that are going to get people behind it and become popular. So it's something that becomes a bit more, prevalent on my radar. But yeah, like I said, there's just not a ton going on, as not like it used to be. So the mods are not dead, and to prove that, we're going to go up here and we're going to check out my vault area. This started out to be kind of a crap base I was going to build. And instead, what I decided to do was build it as a exterior vault, sort of like a sales pitch for rich people for a personal vault. So if you're a billionaire or trillionaire in this future, here's how you could live underground or above ground, depending on your situation. And thinking though, like most of the above ground stuff really is just because you would have the same situation underground basically. Alright, so this was my original build, and I was really just trying to do stuff with train cars and have a little fun. But then that idea changed. But I just wanted to comment a little bit about this game and the ability of things that you are allowed to do, not only in the base game, not only with what just is generally available for you to do, but let's throw in what you can glitch in, like this wall here, and let's throw in, you know, what you can legitimately just kind of sneak in sometimes and just kind of make work. I think that's why I really felt, you know, not only, yeah, okay, you got 100 views, but what I was thinking about, it was this game and essentially how it's sad to some degree that it is really one of the best RPG survival-ish, I wish it was, but you know, survival building mechanics that you have in any way. You know, I've been playing a lot of Conan Exiles, I've been playing a lot of Ark, and you know, the only thing I've ever heard that really is comparatively building sort of ish, and I still don't think you're going to be able to put down all the little things that you can, is Valheim, and I've never played that, but you know, this is a work of art as far as what you can do, but not just what they made, but what the community made of it. So hats off in that aspect. Workers' quarters. I'm afraid this never got completely finished. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, get out of first person. Or get out of third person. It's just my standard crap shack. Try to get a bunch of light as much as I can in the build as possible. But the idea was, this is sort of a sales pitch kind of place. You know, come here to visit the outdoor, you know, version, or visit, be able to walk up to, instead of going underground, being able to walk up to what you could have underground and what people have done with it. So what these people have done with it, well, welcome to Vault-Tec. It is a Vault-Tec museum. It's just a way to rip people off and get caps, but that's kind of what it was meant for in the first place, so I thought it worked out. We'll roll up into the guard tower here a little. It's well protected. You wouldn't have to do too much, you know what I'm saying? Just the building alone would be pretty decent. But my theory is that over there, I'm just going to turn into a hotel for people that want to stay. So this sign's going to list out, I guess let me explain. The sign's going to list out all the different rates and what you can do. So you can just come up and shop, which is this general area right. How do you pull your gun out in this one? Right here, right? Buy some things, nostalgic things, real goods. Then you can also visit a full museum visit, which includes interior visit, except for the rooms. And then several different types of stays, right? So there's like an overnight stay, There's like a family stay, there's a weekend stay with different rates. You get the idea. Different perks and different rates. Alright, put the gun away by holding square. Alright. So we got our, like I said, we're selling stuff, unique, special things that only we would be able to have. So you're talking some serious cash here. We're calling in some of the best folks around. In fact, you can't just walk in. You have to pass some certain types of tests. Let's face it, the Institute is a bit of a menace. We just have a few questions we need to ask. And we can set up your stay while you're here. Yes. Fantastic. We got all the things you need. A working computer. Oh, one of the mods that I went back to was the Andrew CX mods. Just makes life easier for building. And I knew they wouldn't be broken. But I've got a bunch of other stuff on. I can show you those before we're done. Alright, but what I really like to do is whenever I can get mods that do something like this shelf and this shop stand, it combines a lot of things, but this only counts as one thing in your build. So I point this out a lot. So while there's maybe like 20 plus items all in this build, so if I wanted to place it all with the OC decorator, which is one of my absolute most favorite mods ever, shout out, but I don't have to put such a heaviness on the build. This is one piece, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces, and it gives you 8 pieces, and look at the depth it gives you. Throw in rugs and posters and all the other stuff that should be in here, and you've got a really flushed out situation without having to put too much into the build, or trying to like pick up and sneak this thing in there correctly. So, but you got to pass the test. Once you get in, you get sprayed, right? We don't want no rads up in her. There we go. And the idea being that you get to sort of now have this Vault-Tec experience, right? So as you walk into Vault-Tec, we're not done. You've got in the door, but you're not really a Vault-Tec inhabitant yet. But you get a quick look at like a bunch of equipment you might not understand. You can have a quick unirradiated drink of water. All right, fantastic. But now you got to go to the Are You Special area. Once you get over to the Are You Special area, pardon me, I got to fix my headphones. They're going bad. Alright, sorry, there was like a bit of crackling in my... Can't deal with it. Anyway, you come to screening number 2 here. Are you special? Well, you're going to take your Are You Special test. You'll get some instructions, right? And this is all... This is the real screening for Are You Ascent. And here, this is part of the game and the experience that you can have if you pay for it. You get to be a Vault-Tec person for a day, right? So you take your test, you come over here, you insert your results. We probe your memory just a skosh. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Then you can come over here and you can grab your vault suit, right? Don't forget, cleanliness is godliness. And you can play your role. We have just Vault-Tec person. You can be security. Maybe you get to play doctor for a day, or scientist, you know. Maybe your maintenance. You gotta clean the toilet. I don't know. But we're not quite done. Ooh, you're like, ooh, this is the life. These people had it so made. Right? Well, let's not forget to have fun and remember to obey. obey. A little more indoctrination. We're all in this together. We must win. We gotta watch a couple holotape videos. I love this one. This is one of my favorite TVs because even without this little guy on there, but even if it just has the signal, the canceled signal or whatever, it has a holotape slot. And I like to place holotapes into my playthroughs. We might see some around here. We get some video games. Because I believe this would be a still viable part of the... I mean, all this other stuff lasted. I think that you'd still be able to have some and still be able to... you can still record some, right? You find them all the time in this game. So, I like the idea of, like, these stashes of, like, a bunch of old TV, movies. I mean, on a, you would think on one holotape you could have every comedy that was ever was on television. And then on another one you could have every dramatic movie, you know. So, I like to spread this around. Now, you're almost done, right? You just need to read a few reading materials. Just as, you know, so we can get you where you need to go. If you need a sip of cool, refreshing, unirradiated water, the things you can have here. Read the books. Right. And you get to see the kind of life of a general hangout in what we think, anyway, of a vault. Lots of games, books. I don't know why that Nuka-Cola is on the chessboard, but it is. We're not going to ask questions like that today. And, you know, this stuff probably wouldn't have actually been in a vault, but they don't know. Surface never, vault forever. Now, another thing I really like to keep in my playthroughs, especially if I'm doing like a rebuild, is time. And so I like to spread clocks throughout my builds whenever possible, because time is important to humans when it comes to structure and society. You get up at a certain time, you eat at a certain time, you brush your teeth at a certain time, you bathe at a certain time, you go to where you need to be at a certain time, you do the things you need to do, and when you're done at a certain time you can eat, and then when you're done with eating you go back to doing what you're doing. And so if I'm saying we're re-adding structure, clocks are everywhere. And booze too. And a lit cigar. Look at me. So that's what you can do with the OC decorator, and you can jump all over it. And it doesn't fall over. It's fantastic. One of the best moddeds ever. Did the table too myself. Oh, me. This shouldn't be here. That's okay. I must have been moving stuff around. See if I can remember how to do things. I pressed the button. It's Fallout 4 on a PlayStation 4. That's how we do it. There we go. We'll just stick this here for now because I don't want it literally in my face. Alright. So we have the cafeteria. Seating for 12. And then run some stools along this way. This is another great mod. I'll show you what it is when I go through my mod list. But you do need materials, and you need like the food and stuff to put in here. Not so much for these. Love them. Absolutely love them. Look at this. I mean, doesn't this look like a badass sort of apocalyptic kitchen? With what's left of the vault. Yeah. Genius work. I will give them credit soon enough. Oh, I don't have windows in these. Anyway, I do have windows I can put in there. I love the old kitchen setup though. I went with the crappy one in this one just because I thought it kind of fit. This is an old vault. It's had some issues. But I couldn't get the old fridge in, so there you go. So this is sort of your basic tour. Now, if you pay a little extra, you get a really special treat. So we'll run upstairs for this. And you can film a holotape of yourself living in a home of the future. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy several hours and make several videos of yourself living that life of luxury that they imagined it to be. Have a slice of pie. Read an unstoppable comic. Have a delicious coffee. Enjoy the pastes of the past. No, actually don't touch anything. This is all for video. You can have a Nuka-Cola if you pay for it. But just a little ode to the starting area. It had a little more fun stuff in it. But that's what I'm talking about, the holotapes. Now, top level, again, you have to pay for this. You actually get to have, hold on. I'm hoping that's fixed. Anyway, pay your cash, see the clock on the wall. Eat well, live well, stay fit, stay focused. So you wear your little clothing, you can come up here, you can work out. Always learn more about Vault-Tec. You can play a mechanic for a day and work, quote unquote, on the equipment here. We even have that lunch pail for you ready to go. OC decorator, friggin' amazing. Andrew CX, also amazing. You can play doctor or scientist or patient. As well. And we can have a little quick look at your eyes. Help you out, you know. This is really hard to do. This is the best I could get for now. It just, I can't make it look, I haven't figured that out yet. OC decorator, thank you so much for the ability to make these beautiful tables. Generally, you have to find the stuff if you want to put it down, though. Andrew CX. Mostly. So you can come in and do your research. Out here, that's where the party's at. That's right, the VIP lounge. Play a little pool. Remember, this is all a whip. We're still not done. But we got what you need up here. Gumdrops, bubble gum, candy, get your quantums and your smokes. Got plenty of ashtrays. You can smoke anywhere in here. Need that caffeine fix? We got you straight like Brahmin milk froth in a little heart shape. We can do it right here. Just a few caps. Keep them liquored up, caffeinated, and hydrated, and full. Next. This is for overnight guests. The premium price. We of course have your Wi-Fi connected internet area. No, I seriously doubt we have that. But we do have computers and holotape compatible computers that you can do work on. Oh yeah, the other thing I like to do, phones and clocks. That means you're moving along. Feel free to have a coffee while you're in here. Maybe we have some old internet type connections. We got some AOL up here. Talk to your buddies in California for your plotting. We don't ask questions. If it's confidential, that's your business. All kinds of things to learn what you need to know here in the Commonwealth. A little bit of art for walls. We like to keep it fancy. Feel free to stop by and use our kitchen facilities. They're certainly available for you. We have the best, of course, in the Commonwealth. No sink though. Tough times on those sinks. Gotta get a new one. A little more art. Feel free to have a Nuka whatever. And of course, we don't. Do we have the doors on? Yeah, I was gonna say we should have the doors. I'm regging it, man. Alright. Now that looks like a hallway. So welcome to the general quarters, where the rich people would have lived and had different rooms and different things going on. We're going to see how the breakdown goes in the hotel. First, to our left, we have a double room with room for people to sleep on the couches here. This is another good TV because, again, it has a holotape place right there. So I like the idea of that. You've got a small kitchenette with a copper pot. Have at it. This is what I consider to be the party room. Now, what it was originally used for, who knows? It's a smaller bedroom, basically. Next up, oh, we have another nice area right here. Again, this is more like the economy family room, if we want to consider it. We've got mom and pop's bed right here. We can throw the kids in the bunk beds. We don't have quite the nicest kitchen, but you can make all the food paste in the world. Delicious. Keep some goods. Call the front desk. You know how it works. Good bit of entertainment. Shots for everyone at night. This is sort of the movie area. Obviously, we've got plenty of holotapes and video games for you to play. bring the kids. Next up, a luxury suite. Wow. So we have our bedroom, living room combo. As we move around to our desk area, you get your own personal terminal. A few things for your stay, the old toothbrush and soap, coffee, etc. Plenty of goods. You don't even have to go anywhere to eat. Fancy bathrobes. You can steal as many as you want. We don't even care. We just line the counter with them. And your own very special bathroom. TP newspaper. And a very cool shower. Like a rain shower. Living the life, people. But anyway, if anybody that ends up watching this watched my other video, I just want to thank you for watching. That was very appreciative. I never really thought I would ever put a video out that had 100 views. You know, 3 or 4 of those are mine, but it's like 103 or 4 views. So I feel it's a legit now. At the laundry room, cleanliness is godliness. We got a in-house seamstress and washer. So whoever, you just bring your stuff in here and get it cleaned up, sewed up, taken care of. Guns. Now, of course, not everyone gets to have a bathroom, so we do have a communal bathroom, but you do have a good bit of privacy, and let's face it, you don't have to be a jerk and climb into the shower when somebody else is in there, right? We also have free toiletries available, everything that you may possibly need. And of course we have our bathroom area. You know what to do here. I couldn't get doors on yet. And then we head up to the overseer's office, and or the boardroom, and or I don't know. Couldn't come up with enough ideas. My thinking was, this is where like the head honcho lives, works, whatever, and so the employees actually have an office. If you want to think of it, there's also a sort of area that's kind of like a doors are all open. You can sort of be vice president for a day, right? Anyway, here we are in the boardroom. Real meetings happen, but you know, maybe we play a little play fun. But then we get this sort of back area again. I was thinking more of a business type area. Trophy room, vault. We got art for walls again. I like doing that. Doesn't always work out, but when it does, it looks dope. So here's where you get to stay if you're like the, you know, like I said, you pay for the VP experience. You're safe. You get a room with a view. You get all the patriotism in the world. Look at that ocean view. My God, is it stunning. You can watch Mirelurks pick apart innocent settlers in the morning. And your own private bathroom. Nope. Ah! Your own private bathroom. The ultimate in luxury. Look at all this wood paneling. That's luxury. Yep. This is a great way to cover up basically the blue side of some of these walls. This NCO one that gives you the art for walls. It's great. And in here, the overseer's office. That's right. Couldn't get things quite perfect. Whatever. We got our view of some of the world out there. Still shiny. We got to keep tabs on people and things. Best view. And then of course we'll have our personal area. With a private bathroom. And that's just, and this area is going to be like a booze operation, booze and drugs. You gotta find some way to fund this kind of stuff. So, I absolutely take back the fact that I said mods are dead. They aren't dead, okay? And people are still making new mods. People are absolutely still playing this game and doing stuff like this even better every day. So I built this place. I didn't finish it. We'll get to that in a minute. But I built this place as sort of an apology to that. But not just this place. Now, I won't go through a tour on everything that I did before and have done, but I at least want to show what I was doing here. So, again, like I said, I can give that half apology. It's like, no, a lot of the stuff that I used to use doesn't work anymore, but that's, you know, I've been playing the game a long time. It just feels like there's, well, okay, it doesn't feel like, there's definitely a lot less coming in every day. There's a lot less excitement. You know, there's certain big things that come in, but generally speaking, if you're a PlayStation 4 player, it doesn't have a lot to do with you. You know, I don't believe I can go to London. I don't, you know, anything that involves scripts or anything, you know, any kind of dialogue, you either have to turn all that stuff off or whatever. So, I don't feel bad about what I said about that. I think it holds true. But we got all this train stuff nearby, so I wanted to use trains, and I wanted to sort of go with that build an actual city type feel. So go up a little higher. And the sun will come up here shortly. But you should hopefully see that feeling of a town coming together. Ugh, it's making me nuts. Excuse me, miss. I can go sit on a stool. There we go. We can hang out for 6 hours on this stool. I can't think of anything better to do. There we go. Good morning, fellow settler type person. Alright. Back to our saucer. You can see how I've tried to implement train cars into a lot of the structures, also a lot of the sort of warehouse type materials that are around in this area. I really try to just get really ramshackle with the build. Look, we want to be Diamond City one day. Just haven't quite made it, right?
Crop's coming in pretty good.
Oh yeah? What do you think? That's great, Arab. So, here we have a business set up with lodging for the business owner and possibly transients who want to rent someplace for the night. This is more of a dedicated hotel. This is going to be a hotel and, you know, residence area. They kind of form a gate. Common area. Farming. That's what this is. Again, more likely a residence or two. Anything I wanted it to be, honestly, a farming probably. Could be a hotel, the way I have it set up. Could be both. I've got it set up kind of like a greenhouse, so I'm thinking of farm collective area. Yeah. Farming, farming, farming. Random places for people to live because it looks cool. Business. Bar, maybe. Power armor. Crafting. That's what this is for, guaranteed. Because it kind of fits with the little shed. Craft to live in. Something I didn't finish building with. I really like the trains. A lot of potential, I think. Stacking them like this. You even got a little walkway up here between a couple of these little places. Could be a common area, could be somebody living in there. But you can see building-wise and placement-wise some of the fun things that you can still do in this game. Let's head home. Shanks, Bleary. Um, but let's start addressing some of the other things. I did that when I saw the video was getting like a decent amount of likes, and I thought, I wonder if this video is ever going to go to 100. I made those structures, which was months ago. And I mentioned in my last video, Conan Exiles, and I just can't even begin to tell you how much fun that game is. And it doesn't even honestly compare as far as what you can do and build in this game. It just doesn't. This is better is what I'm saying. What you could actually do in this game, place and with the mods, it's absolutely stunning to this day. And I wish that they would either have something else other than Fallout 76 for this kind of whatever. It's not the same, but similar. You know, it's called Fallout 5. In 2025, we'll see what happens.
Another day of hard work.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
It never changes.
Never does. It never changes. There you go. War never changes. Let's see. Let's give proper respect where proper respect is due. I might put it together, but the ability to put it together takes all of this and these people. Settlement electricity overhauled. It's fantastic. You put down one box and the entire settlement is electrified. And it works for most things. Manufacturing overhauled. Simple green, simple seasons. Armor and weapons keywords. USO base game. Vault-Tec anywhere. Sandman's laundry room. Ultimate jetpack ring. Busty settler. Repaired Starlight drive-in. Legendary mod editions. I'll let you sit on this one because there's several types of those. Rich vendors plus complete 5K. Unlocked automatron robot crafting. Companion infinite ammo. Far less fog harbor. Makeshift furniture pack. Busty mod. Dr. Mobius's infinite something. I forget what it's called, but it's amazing. Well, build anywhere. I don't have it on. Workshop decorations pack. Absolutely fantastic. 100% one of my favorite. I don't have the name of the modders this way, but get it, enjoy, like they say. It's absolutely fantastic. Luminous workshop lights. No settlement quests. Nuka World Star Cores. Sunshine Township, a tragedy for something. I think PlayStation 4. Time-stopping vats. Seamstress package. Automatron remodded. All you can carry, unlimited carry weight. Settlement supplies expanded is fun. Miscellaneous project sorted. Dogs not Brahmin. Best mod in the world. Simple settlers immortal. Choose your own perks. Ballistic weave unlocked. No settlement attacks. Base game. Quick hack and pick. Peter Hicks upgrade to crafting is fun. I'm just not using it for now. Accelerated fast travel. Crimson Rider's unique furniture. Sanctuary. No more hammering. Starting special equals 70. Gone hunting / fishing. OC Decorator. OC Decorator DLC. Two of the best things in the world. Water Redo. Faster positivity affinity for companions. Sanctuary Sandbox Pack. That's really worthless. Only clear weather for the Commonwealth. UCO base game. USO season pass. All map markers fast travel enabled. No build limit, all DLC. USO menu patch. Scrap, SCRAP. Settlement cleaning something. And that's at the very bottom. That's the mods, that's the order. All except for the Sanctuary one worked. So, is modding dead in PlayStation 4? Yes and no. I'd say that, like I said, my biggest problem that I was having, and my main frustration was coming from the fact that I could not save. But that has a problem with the Creation Club, right? But the Creation Club problem isn't from necessarily just using the Creation Club. If you're using the Joe's Donut Place or whatever it is, that'll break your game no matter what. But everything else will work if you just use it and don't have mods that conflict with. So if I have something that changes the color of this armor skin in the Creation Club and something that changes this armor skin in a mod, it's going to break the game. That's garbage. Why it's not fixed just seems like arrogance and a poor attitude from Bethesda, period. They don't do anything with the Creation Club. There's nothing new that I'm aware of. I didn't even bother to check because there's nothing new. I guarantee it. And all they're ever trying to do is give you away like free stuff now that it will affect your mods. So you either have to go with the Creation Club, make sure that you stay away from anything that conflicts, just go with the Creation Club, or delete your game, get rid of Creation Club, do a different playthrough, and then turn that stuff back on whenever you want. Now there's certain things like the t-shirts and certain weapons that I don't think have an effect on anything. You can have those on whenever you want. I don't think it matters if you have the Chinese stealth suit on. I don't think that's going to change anything. But certain mods do conflict and mess things up. And like I said, the donut shop is just crap. Don't buy that. It's just breaking. It just destroys your game. So, half apology, right? Other half apology, like I said, a lot of my favorite mods, they just don't work anymore. They're old. They didn't. Well, I might be able to get some of them to work without Creation Club stuff on, but there's just certain ones that, like I said, they just conflict too much with anything that I feel I need. So that statement is still true. But if you want to still play this game and get in and build these crazy places and make things 10 times better than anything that you saw today, have at it. I say go for it. I take that back. Don't need to necessarily quit. But let's roll it back one more time. I'm kind of done with this game. It's just at the point where, like, I feel I have to get like some random whim to come back and play this game. I'm too busy playing other games. I have too much other fun stuff going on in this house. I've played this enough. I still haven't like done the railroad playthrough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I'll ever finish that, and I don't feel bad about that. I'm not sad. I haven't put a grenade in somebody's pocket either. I think that's stupid. So I'll probably never have 100% achievements either. I'm fine with that. My gripes about the corporations, Bethesda, Sony, Microsoft, etc., Xbox even, you know, they stand true. I don't take any of that back. But as far as our mods dead, and but are they dead in Fallout 4? I think they're on their way. I think it's in its death now. I think the time is nigh. Like I said, if you want to, I said, look, don't buy this game, don't try it, don't do anything with it. Listen, if you really, really want to go check it out, and you've never actually played it before, and you want to experience the story and have some fun building, I say go for it. It actually is pretty fun, and there's still a good bit of mods that are working and mods that are available. I would stay away completely from the Creation Club. Don't even take the free stuff. Don't take any of it. Don't use any of it. Avoid it if you want to use mods. So, if you don't want to do that, use the Creation Club to cheat for legally, if you'd like. Will I build or do anything else in Fallout 4? That question remains up in the air. Like I said, there's always the possibility, but I don't really think so. We'll see. It is fun. It's fun to run around in here and look at all this. There's so much you can do in this world and so much fun you can have here. So yeah, I've just done it so much. I'm not knocking it on that level. I'm just saying, period, personally, me, too much. I needed time to really pass before I can really could get into doing that again. So anyway, I want to say we're heading up on 58 minutes. I just want to say thank you to anyone that watched my previous videos. Thank you so much. If it helped, I'm glad. If it didn't, I'm glad. If you're like, you're an idiot, I'm glad. Hey man, just appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's a small little accomplishment for me that makes me smile. And have a good day. So, and I always tell people to have a good day. So I'm going to wrap it up. Not much else to show you. I've shown these builds before. They're in old videos. Pizza build rebuilds the Commonwealth, rebuilding the Commonwealth. It's the same video that a ton of other people made, basically. Just my own personal style. If you want to check them out, have at it. But yeah, I really am glad that, you know, I got a video to 100 likes or 100 views. So feeling pretty dope. Anyway, if you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And if you see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. Hope you guys are having a great day. And as always, y'all be good to each other. Thanks for watching.